Hello, everybody, and happy Virgo full moon. It is the Virgo worm moon. So, archetypally, what do worms represent? If we think of them as animal spirits, or, when we go from wolf to raven to bear, right? Those sound like more interesting animals, but everything in the ecosystem and everything in the universe has value and purpose. And when we think of worms, what do we think of? Regeneration, growth, and giving life. Because what do worms do? They are integral to the development and the prosperity of this world, of this universe, at a very base level. They're not the most interesting creature, right? They're not the most beautiful creature, but without them, life would not be possible. If you cut a worm in half in a place where it's not near their vital organs, a worm will actually regenerate itself. Worms are good for the property of the earth that recycles. They are good for enriching the soil. So if you think of how that relates on an archetypal spiritual level to the moon, which it's a full moon in Virgo, worm moon, the sign of Virgo, which is my sign, so I can tell you guys really well. If you watch my channel, you know I'm a Virgo because I'm always shouting out to my Virgo suns and my Aquarius moons because Aquarius is my moon sign. Virgo is a sign that's about building little by little and doing a thorough and good job supporting others, but the ultimate spiritual lesson of Virgo is to learn to support the self. With every sign, there's a negative and a positive. Virgo tends to get a bad rap because everybody says, oh, Virgos are so bossy and over analytical and they think they know everything and they know it all. Well, we do know a lot of stuff. I don't care what anybody says. And my other Virgos, we know a lot of stuff. It's Aries, the ones that tend to like brag all the time. Although I don't hate you, Aries ladies. I love you. It's the guys that I have issues with usually, the Aries guys. But the whole thing with a Virgo is Virgo likes to analyze. Virgo likes to know things. But at the same time, Virgo is that person that if you employ them, they're going to stay at the office until 9 o'clock at night, not because they necessarily care about the bonus or raise, although that might come of it because they're putting in so much work, but because they're so obsessed with the details that everything has to line up and be exactly the way they think it should be before they leave. Now, this is a good thing because it's very supportive, very thorough, positive work, especially for their employers. But it's a bad thing because it can cause burnout, anxiety, and obsession with details to the point where Virgo doesn't always see the big picture, even though Virgo is very intuitive. So the whole aspect is, yes, Virgos tend to be very compassionate and to serve and to want to help others. But if Virgos are not evolved, they can become a martyr. Likewise, I would say the opposite of that energy is Leo. If Leo is too self-absorbed and self-involved in giving to themselves, they completely forget about others. So what people can take as a lesson for Virgo is how do you serve others and how do you perfect your life and how do you pay attention to the details, but also conversely, the opposites of Virgo, which I think are Pisces and Leo. Pisces is the actual opposite on the horoscope wheel to Virgo, but I think in many ways Leo is an opposite to Virgo as well. So if you talk about Pisces, what does Pisces do? Pisces is like the culmination of all the signs. It's the 12th sign of the zodiac, and Aries is the child. It's the first sign of the zodiac. So Pisces is the old soul. Pisces is the one who always looks at the bigger picture, whereas Virgo looks at the details. Now, it doesn't mean Virgos don't look at the bigger picture sometimes. It's just that they tend to obsess more about the details. So the lesson of this moon on a universal level, and especially to my earth signs and conversely my water signs, because water goes with earth, is that look at the bigger picture. While you are thorough within the details and you're good at doing things in a detailed way, and you should focus on the details to get where you need to go in life, look at the bigger picture of things. Try to put yourself first rather than always putting others first. Learn to develop a very healthy self-esteem rather than always needing to support others to feel your self-esteem. Because as I said, in their negative, Virgo could become a martyr and codependent. Now, every Virgo is not like that. I'm definitely not like that. I know who I am and I put myself first. However, a lot of people, when they're in their young Virgo energy or low vibrational Virgo energy, tend to become martyrs. So that is the theme of this. And also, of course, because it's an earth sign, it's a working sign. This moon also means abundance and prosperity. That's why I'm doing so many prosperity incantations tonight. But we'll just do a quick read on universally what everybody wants or needs to know about the Virgo full moon. There is a quick March reading for all signs, earth, air, water, fire on my Patreon. There is also some more in-depth Harry Meghan videos on my Patreon, and there also is a video about the truth of the coronavirus on my Patreon. If you'd like to subscribe to it, it is $5.99 a month. So I'm using the Gypsy Oracle cards. These ones I haven't taken out in a while, and I'm using the Wisdom of the House of Night cards. And we're just going to ask, what is the energy of this moon for all signs? What do they need to know right now? What do they need to know? Okay, so keep fighting. You may feel like sometimes you want to give up, right? You're on your guard. You don't know if something's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to be able to get this thing that you want. And this archetypally, it doesn't literally mean wedding, although it could. What I think it means is it means like something official that you wanted. It means something like the next level, right? Whether it's a job or it's love or it's another location you wanted to go to or some goal you have, you're worried that that's not going to come for you, okay? Keep fighting, because you may have to wait a little while and you may be despairing, but somebody's going to come into your life that's going to give you news about it, okay? They're going to give you news about it. And there may be a time where you spend alone, but enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. Don't sit around sighing and just waiting for something to happen. Part of it is putting in the hard work, right? But it's also getting out there and enjoying yourself to lift your vibration, and not just to lift your vibration, but this is a good lesson again for the Virgo full moon. If you're all about work, work, work all day long, and that's all you care about, and you're not paying attention to anything in your social life, not only are you lowering your vibration to ultimately enjoy yourself, find happiness, and cause you to attract more, because the higher your vibration is, the more you attract, but there could be important people that you might meet socially that can help you on your way. Virgo can get caught up, the archetype and energy in Virgo. I'm not talking just about Virgo sign. I'm talking about how the sign influences this moon. Can get caught up in the details, as I said earlier, and can also get caught up in hard work. Hard work is a good thing. Virgos, Capricorns, Taurus, all hardworking. That's a good thing. But if you cannot heighten your vibration by also enjoying yourself, and you cannot not take things so seriously all the time, you may miss by not pleasure seeking, or pleasure seeking also means just going out, having fun, doing a hobby, doing something you enjoy, right? If you don't do this part of your life and you're all about work, you may miss an important reunion or a person that could have opened a door for something for you. So yes, success is about hard work, but it's also about your social life. It's also about your hobbies. It's also about how you nurture yourself, because if you don't have that balance, sometimes it can become a little more difficult. And so somebody wants to support you, or somebody will support you and help you along the way, I see. And so it's important to keep yourself open to the possibilities, you know? It's important to keep yourself open to the possibilities. Be confident, or have confidence in yourself. You don't have to be so rigid. Everything doesn't always have to be the same. You know, when you think something is deceitful or you think somebody's lying, you know they're lying. You're very intuitive. High Priestess of Spirit talks about intuition, but sometimes it's okay to take a risk, and you don't always have to be on your guard about everything. You know, that's where this fire energy, the positive energy of Leo comes in, and the water energy as well, the intuition, the positive energy of Pisces. Again, Leo and Pisces, I think, are opposites to Virgo. Sometimes you've got to just take a chance and move forward. Yes, things are about detail, they're about hard work, but they're also about fun. Life is not just one thing. If you'd like the reading for your specific element, earth, air, water, fire, go on Patreon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.